Wait, I love this. This is so fun.
I feel like I have truly mastered the little egg white omelet. Don't come at me, I like them thinner like this. Good morning, guys. Good mornings. Smells so good. The mini sourdough loaves, I just never get over. These are so cute. Hi you guys, happy Friday. You guys all know I love a good Friday, a good routine day in the life. We're at home. I feel like we've been traveling so much and it's just so nice to be in routine, go about my normal workouts, making the meals that I love at home, all of the above. So today's gonna be a really fun, more routine day, I would say. A couple of fun things though. So we're going out to dinner with my dad for his birthday to celebrate. So that's gonna be me and Bradley. We're all gonna do that. I have a back and biceps workout today to get to. So I love back and biceps. I feel like I usually don't take you guys through that one. So that's kind of what lined up for today's training, which is gonna be so fantastic. I'm actually training with my dad. So I say it's a routine day, but like I am moving some things around. And I wanna talk about that a little bit because I feel like I've had a bit of like this, it's something that I've really navigated well these past few weeks, and I think that's why my growth phase and why I've been like clicking so much with as I'm growing muscle, as I'm getting into routine. So I have a few thoughts for you guys there later that kind of coincides with like what I've been talking to a lot of my like fitness and nutrition clients that are working towards whatever their goals are right now, fat loss, building muscle, all those types of things. But anyways, I have like some thoughts there on how to approach these days and these seasons and when you're, finding a new routine. So anyways, I won't ramble about that, but that's something that I do want to chat about in this video. I did just hop off of a call this morning, so I want to make some breakfast, have some coffee, all of the good things. I have my sourdough going and I have my next batch in the oven right now. So I'm so happy with the way that those are turning out. And you guys saw the vlog where I went down to South Florida and I brought down some mini sourdough loaves to my friends, and those were just such a big hit. So I wanted to do some today to bring my friends this weekend, because again, we're traveling this weekend, to bring one for my dad, for me to have sourdough, because I haven't had sourdough all week. But anyways, I'll stop the rambling. Let's make some breakfast and let's have a good Friday. So I'm doing something a little bit different for breakfast. I like to do this when I'm like wanting to switch something up, and it's almost like overnight oats, which I love. But if I haven't prepped overnight oats the night before, this is something that I do instead. So I do a little bit of oats. I'm gonna throw in some Greek yogurt. I love doing this when I want like a creamy, like fruity situation. This one's almost like a blueberry cheesecake, I would say. So I'm doing about a serving of Greek yogurt, and then I just add that right into the oats, mix it all together, and then I do a little bit of cinnamon. Sweetener of choice, I like to do with stevia. I might do a little bit of like maple syrup, like sugar-free maple syrup, to give it more of that, almost like a pancake feel. Sometimes I like doing that. And then some salt. And I'm just gonna let this sit up in the fridge for like 30 minutes. That way the oats kind of thicken and then it gets all nice and chilly. Or if you want to eat it right away, sometimes I'll just pop it in the freezer for a few minutes. Wow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Those might be some of the best ones I've done. Like, look at how cute those are. I am loving the mini loaves. They're so fun. I definitely still have a lot to learn with like the scoring and all these things. And sometimes the shape is wonky when I do the mini loaves, but we're getting somewhere. I'm so proud. And back to our oat bowl. I always like to do, sorry, these are so loud. I always like to do majority of the time like frozen fruit, just because then I don't have to worry about one, it going bad, and also it's always at like peak ripeness. So I usually just get a big bag of frozen fruit. So I'm doing frozen wild blueberries, but of course you can always do fresh. And then I mix these up so it gets all the blueberry flavor. And then the Greek yogurt kind of gives it like that cheesecake flavor. It's all creamy. And then because I want some more carbs, I'm gonna top it with a few little things. So I'm gonna do these for a little bit of crunch. They taste like graham crackers, and I like these. They have clean ingredients. I just picked them up at Walmart. I used to get them all the time and put them in my Ninja Creamies, but I'm gonna break up a couple of these on top. And then I'm also, for some quick digesting carbs, I'm gonna do some dates mixed in there as well. I love dates. They are very high in carbs, but since I'm in my off season right now and I do have a lot of playing room with my carbs, I'm gonna throw these in there. I'm just gonna chop them up and mix them straight in. But they're so good. I feel like a lot of people are talking about dates right now, but I feel like I used to be freaked out by them. I was really picky when I was growing up, but they honestly just taste like caramel. Like sometimes at the end of the night, one of my favorite Greek yogurt bowls is like a Snickers inspired, where I'll do peanut butter or almond butter and dates and slivered almonds and this like date chocolate syrup on top. Mix in some cocoa powder. Oh my gosh, it's delectable. I honestly think the biggest thing I miss when I go on trips, more than anything about my routine, is my coffee. I love trying new coffee at coffee shops, but if I do say so myself, nothing hits quite like the coffee I make at home. My favorite milk ever, by the way, I did so much research and hunted down for so long. I wanted one that was like creamy for my iced coffees, where it would froth well and steam well for my hot coffees, but I wanted it to be unsweetened and have good ingredients. This is the one that I stumbled upon and that I keep coming back to. I literally have it on subscribe and save from Amazon right now. I keep it bulk in my pantry. I actually have 6 cartons of it right now, but it is linked on the Amazon storefront, which is in the description. I think it's under the coffee essentials one, but that's my favorite. My go-to flavor is this salted caramel, sugar-free. It's just so yummy. Tried and true. Specifically in this cup too. And breakfast is served. My favorite meal of the day. Charlie's being crazy this morning. We gotta go flower our plants, or water our plants, right? Charlie says he wants to train back in biceps today. Do you want to grow muscle? You need to be big and strong. I think Boo wants to be my assistant. And Charlie's right at the foot of the bed too, and the foot of the chair. But I just finished onboarding 2 new clients, so I'm gonna take a break and have a meal. I think they're a little bit freaked out because we have like some lawn people here, and we've never had lawn people because usually Bradley does the entire lawn. Don't know how he does it. I'm still so impressed by that because we have a huge hill in the back of our yard. And yeah, so there's like lawn people in our yard, and I think the cats are like super freaked out because they're usually sitting outside. But let's make a meal. But sometimes we don't want to chase just a number on the scale, because a lot of times what I see with my clients is they'll lose, say, 10 to 15 pounds, even though they have a goal of 30 pounds of weight loss. But since we're doing so in a way where we're holding on to lean muscle and we're still fueling your body properly and we're not just shrinking yourself, a lot of times that number that we have in our head on the scale isn't even the number that we need to get down to, but it's a look, it's a feeling, and that's why I'm so big on doing so sustainably. I am so excited to cut into this fresh sourdough. I chose the ugliest loaf for me. I always feel better about doing that. What I've been loving about the mini loaves, I mean, this is only the second time I've done that, but I love that it's easier to slice. Like with the big sourdough loaves, I feel like I have to cut it in half and it feels like I'm doing a disservice to the sourdough. So I like with these that I can just like cut them into more, manageable sizes, I feel like. And then I can have multiple slices if we want that. Oh, look, that looks so good though. I feel like I have truly mastered little egg white omelet. Don't come at me, I like them thinner like this. So it's going back and forth on if I wanted to do tomatoes on top of the toast, because I love cottage cheese, tomato, salt, but I'm kind of feeling this morning, or this afternoon I should say, honey on top with everything bagel. So I think we're gonna do that, and then some tomatoes on the side with a little bit of salt. Delicious. And this is meal number 2 of the day. Yay! Okay, I just knocked out so much client work. I got one new client started this week that is working towards fat loss for her wedding, which is so exciting, and holding on to lean muscle. And then I did 3 nutrition reviews for girls that are interested in coaching before I shut down my roster. So I'm really excited about that. And I feel like I'm just like in my groove. I was cranking it out, getting it all done. And I feel like if you can't tell in my face and my voice, I got so fired up, and because I'm so passionate about these things and I love what I get to do every day. And when I'm just like in the work, it's so fun, because I'm usually not vlogging on days where I have client check-ins, which is like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because there's a really loud car that just went by, because I'm usually just like go on the computer all day talking to my girls, and then going to the gym and coming back and working on admin work, back-end stuff, all these things. So it's nice on like a Thursday or Friday when I have some admin work that I can like show you guys, and it just fills my heart. Like, it's so cool to be able to help women with this. But I won't go off onto a tangent. I do need to get ready for the gym, make my pre-workout meal, head out on the road because it is a little bit over an hour away, and train with Dad. It's gonna be so fun. I am thinking for today's gym outfit, a couple options. I'm thinking this set from TLF, which is one of my favorites. I only have a couple of things from their Neo Cloud collection. In one of the recent vlogs, it was where I was wearing like the pink set, and you guys loved that one. That was so sweet. Everybody's like, you look so good in that set. It's like, thanks guys. It was so comfortable. So it's like this really soft material. So I love their Neo Cloud collection. I feel like if you're gonna get anything from there, I wear their Tempo a lot, and that's what I have the most of. And I also just, I don't know, this Neo Cloud, I want more of it. So I think I'm gonna wear this black set, which is kind of fun since we have back and biceps today. You know me, I love like a sports bra leggings moment for a back day. And then I'm either gonna do this TLF windbreaker, which I love, and just zip it up. It's so fun. Sometimes I'll even wear this to like the coffee shop, and I feel so like track athlete. Love. And then I also have this that I still haven't worn yet. I'm so freaking excited. It's like those little Pilates wrap things, because in another life I'm a Pilates girl. I'm not. I lift heavy, but like I think it's so cute. So we're gonna go with one of these. Let's see. Let's do a little transition here. Ooh. Okay, I'm liking this. I think this is so cute. I love this set. It's just so comfortable. I love when like the clothes don't dig into you. You know what I mean? It's just so soft. I really like these. I could like lounge in these. Anyways, so let's see what this looks like on. I could so wear this to a little coffee shop or something. I'm trying to be more cute with my outfits. I feel like I always go like, I'm just wearing like loungewear most of the time, so. Oh, this is so cute. Are you joking? This is so cute. Oh my gosh, do I look like a Pilates girl? Wait, I love this. This is so fun. Oh, this is so cute. I feel so like, I don't know. I love that. I feel so like girly. I think I'm totally gonna wear this on a day where I'm like going to get coffee. And then for today, oh, see, this is so fun. I have too many good options. I think I'm gonna go with the green today. I'm feeling in my like athlete era. But for reference, I wear a size small in the sports bra and a size small in the leggings. And you guys can always use code TLF-ALANI to save on TLF and to support me. And let's head out for the gym. You guys know me. My love language is gift giving. So you guys are probably like, what is all of that parchment paper in your cake tray? So I made a bunch of banana bread cookies. And okay, I'm not gonna lie guys, they didn't turn out the prettiest, but I gave some to Bradley last night and he was like, they're so good. I tried to, so they were too thin. It was dough that I had frozen and I love these banana bread cookies. I make them all the time. It's like one of my recipes and it's one of Bradley's favorites. Anyways, I froze the dough and when I cooked it last time, it just spread too much. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make them thin and crispy. And he was like, these are so good. They're like, they taste like banana bread. So anyways, I baked like a big batch of them last night so that I could give some to my dad for his birthday. So I'm gonna throw them in this little baggie. They're so cute. Look how cute this little sticker. And then Bradley and I a while ago got him this whiskey because it just reminded us of him. He's an FSU fan and it's all like garnet and gold. And we were somewhere, I can't remember what the story was, but we were somewhere special and we picked this up from a distillery. It's actually bourbon. I don't really know much about all that stuff, but Bradley and him, that's their go-to. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna throw the cookies in there. And then I thought this card was so funny. It says, Dad, I can never repay you, literally. And I thought that was a good daughter card. All right, and threw together a quick pre-workout bowl before we left with, I did brownie batter and cream pie base from the Flavor Gang. Topped it with a vanilla protein whey drip. I crushed up some frozen raspberries, threw that on top, cinnamon and some salt, a go-to, love her. As you guys know, you can use code ALANI on both the Flavor Gang and MyProtein. Now let's get to the gym. Such a fun training session, and now we're gonna head out to go to dinner. I think we're going to Longhorn, which I love. I love a good steak and potato. That's probably my go-to besides sushi, if you guys know anything about me. So I did go ahead and pack a banana for post-workout. I went ahead and pre-tracked, like I was talking to you guys about, like where I'm calling it a bloom day, right? Where it's like I'm still having a meal out, but I like to roughly estimate those. So I pre-tracked into my day what I'm gonna order, so that I'm going into that with a plan. and I can kind of plan my day around it. So I'm making sure that I'm hitting enough carbohydrates, enough fats, things like that. So I'm gonna have a filet with a plain sweet potato. We're gonna have some of the bread. And then what I like to do when I'm going out to eat is I usually have something on hand. This is something I tell my clients as well. Usually I tell them to have some sort of like lean protein and something with volume in it, like carbohydrates, something like that, before you go into a dinner. That way you're not ravenous, right? Because the last meal I had was about 3 hours ago. So I like to not be starving when I'm going into eating a meal out. So there's my little tip. So I packed a banana because I do like to have some quick digesting carbs after I train. So I'm gonna have that. We're gonna enjoy a fantastic dinner. I felt like I was chatty Cathy all workout. I'm just like chatting. It's probably because I have so much more energy now that my food is higher compared to what my vlogs were like when I was in prep and my food was a lot lower. So I'm feeling good. Let's go get a steak with my parents and Bradley. Boom.
How you doing?
What's up?
Birthday. Yes, yeah. It's a bourbon that's aged in a French oak, like wine barrel. Oh, it's really good. Yeah. And it's 101 proof, so. Wow. Good for like old fashioned. Yeah.
Let me check on the table.
Yeah. I thought that was appropriate.
Yeah. One-upping me.
Yeah.
And the other one that he really wanted was the night tour under the Coliseum.
Alright, that was such a fun Friday. Honestly, an ideal day in the life. I hope you guys all enjoyed following along for the day. And I will see you all in the next vlog. Bye.